how's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Chris, the chap, Z, what's up? How's it going? Jarvis, get the chap a double, please. Make it snappy. The chap doesn't drink coffee, though, so we have to substitute with matcha latte. I don't know if I told you this, but lately I've been a fan of going to 7-Eleven in Canada, North America. Blasphemous, right? And my drink of choice is the matcha latte that comes from the machine. It's really, I mean, it's not really good, but it's like not bad actually. So been getting that every day, maybe not every day, but every other day, and switching up with my usual order of a McDonald's double. So my routine going to work is that I would drive like there's like a McDonald's on the way to work, basically, right? So I go to the drive-thru, get myself a double and a hamburger, which is like $4 total. It's like $4 or $5 total, 6, 7. And that's just my routine. You know, just get a little hamburger, get a coffee, and then that gets me energized enough for work. But I've been doing this every other day where I go to 7-Eleven and I get a matcha latte and a drumstick. Just a single drumstick. That's all I need. And that will get me through the day until lunchtime, and then I eat a big lunch. So doing a little bit of the McDonald's and 7-Eleven mix up is pretty good. I think McDonald's coffee has a little bit more caffeine because whenever I drink it, I just feel more energized. But the matcha latte just tastes pretty good. I don't know. It's like, it's probably not even real matcha. You know, the green color of the drink is probably some food coloring, and maybe it's like chocolate milk or something, but I like it. But Z, hope you're doing well. You're poorly prosperous. How's it going? Grasping from YouTube, eh? So hope you're all doing well. Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know, my name's Nagai, Guilty Gear Old Man, Guilty Gear Oji-san. At nighttime and in the evening, I am the Iron Man. I play a little bit of Tokon. At least I'm trying to do that little schedule. So fighting Marvel villains by midnight, winning love by daylight. The love being Dizzy. If you guys don't know that reference, that's a Sailor Moon reference. We got some practicing to do with Dizzy. I'm not quite at the execution level where I'm happy with to be comfortably playing in ranked mode right now. For the setups that I'm trying to do anyway. Let me show you guys what I'm trying to do. And I show this every stream. Like, this is probably going to be a theme for like the next week or so. But we're going to be trying to expand our repertoire of mix-ups. I think what I'm doing right now is getting a little bit stale. Before we get into that, let's read some of this. So poorly processes, you know, I don't know about feeling. I don't know how I feel about morning ranked. I got violated, not a good way, by a spouse. I want to metaphorically beat my head against the wall because of how garbage I played this morning. Some days, you know, some days are good, some days are bad. When I'm having a bad day, that chap from Canada reminds me that even Okamoto has bad days. So, you know, and pitchers have bad days too. You know, Dylan Cease, Cy Young Award candidate, pitched 100 pitches, threw 100 pitches in 5 innings yesterday, while the previous outings he would basically almost go all the way to like the 9th inning. Some days we have bad days, some days we have great days. But in the end, we balance out. We are just average. Not average. Sorry, what I meant to say. It balances out and averages into something great. Something that defines you a little bit better. And I'm hoping that's great. But if it's not, then you know what? You are you. Everyone's different. And, you know, even though I'm 1700 DR, I consider myself like needing to improve a lot still. Yet there's other people out there who look up to 1700 DR and think, yo, this guy or that DR is that rating is pretty professional. Even though in my perspective it's like, it's okay. I can do better. So poorly prosperous, just hang in there. You know, again, we have bad days, we have good days, but you'll average out to your true self, and I'm sure your true self is at the very least a great person. So the chap says the only coffee you think I'll drink is iced cap. Yo, that's pretty freaking Canadian, eh? The only way I drink my coffee is roaring 20s detectives, aka straight black. Okay, I was gonna say just straight black coffee. I've been drinking straight black coffee sometimes, only because I know it pairs very well with sweet, kind of chalky, not chalky texture, but like crumbly texture foods such as like a plain donut. You know, I never really appreciated a plain donut until I'm like, wait, you can just combine that with black coffee and it's like, it becomes like a sweet combination. You know, the police officers, the cops, they're on to something. So the chap says, but I gotta work as much as I can before I go back to school in September. I got much chemistry to do next semester. Chemistry? Like we're talking romance? The chemistry, romantic chemistry? You gotta ask that girl out. You gotta get that money, get that ring for her. I guess that's more than just asking her out. Gunbody, the chap. I have every day. Yeah, Mac for breakfast is a must. Yeah. More Strive. We're doing more Strive. Spider Tank, how's it going? What's up? D1. Alright, anyway, let's go. Hey Scotsman, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Even though that's like average DR. So the chap says I'm at 1490 DR and I get looked up to. It's a weird feeling. Yeah. Everyone is different. Everyone has a, you know, we have all different perspectives and point of views, right? Call me a plus R player because call me a plus R player the way romantic. That's right. Back in the day when you did RC, the announcer would go romantic, as in Roman tech. But it's not in plus R anymore, but that's in like I want to say AC, so Guilty Gear all the way up to Slash. So Midnight Carnival, Reload, Slash had the old like manly, masculine announcer, very American manly announcer, and then I don't know, during AC and afterwards, the announcer was a lot more, I wouldn't say manly, but a lot weaker. Yo, MMT, how's it going? Thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it, my friend. Yeah. Just no one does red RCs. Does it say? Oh, he doesn't say romantic though. But yeah, hope you're all doing well. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're going to be practicing our execution. Took a little bit of a break of Guilty Gear Strive yesterday because I needed sleep. I had a really bad sleep yesterday, so I decided that I shouldn't play, but instead I should focus on rest because yesterday was also the day my district regional manager came to visit, so I didn't want to be like a total zombie. I'm doing close as 2H. Why am I doing that? I think I'm doing close as 2H because I'm playing Iron Man. This is like medium, standing medium into crouching heavy. Into that's my burn knuckle. All right, we definitely should play some casuals before getting into ranked. Otherwise, my Iron Man might come out. There we go. Phew. No, it's not the romantic type of chemistry, guy. It's a bonding. It's the Breaking Bad type of chemistry. It's not the cohesive bonds. It's the hydrolysis. I see. Well, don't get yourself in trouble too much. You know. By trade, I'm a pharmacist, so I do legal types of Breaking Bad type of chemistry at work every day. Actually, you know what? That's what people think I do. In reality, I just do problem solving and I count by fives. There's a lot of problem solving when it comes to working as a pharmacist. In fact, I would say that's like 95% of your job. And it's a lot of times it's not even problem solving pertaining to chemistry or biology or anything like that. It's problem solving when it comes to like human relations. I'm not even joking. 95% of my job is like that. Critical thinking and problem solving. How do I get this medication to my patient? Not because of like a compliance, personal compliance issue, or an educational issue or anything like that. You don't like in terms of I gotta teach them how to take it. No, it's usually because they can't pay for it, and you have to figure out how to get it covered for them. And I don't mean like people can't afford $30 medications. It's like sometimes you get a prescription that's like $5,000. I'm like, oh my goodness, they are not going to be taking this. How do I get my patient to take this medication? Because how do I get it covered for them? And then that's all. That's my job. Maybe not everything, but like that's a big chunk of my job. Situations, very very similar to that. Yo, Louis, how's it going? I got Vanquisher with Dizzy, and I wanted to thank you for your guide. Hell yeah, let's go. Well, thank you for watching my guide, and I'm really happy to hear that it contributed to your process to getting to Vanquisher. I'm sure it wasn't the guide itself. I'm sure it's actually you. You as a player who's growing and motivated to be a stronger Dizzy. And the guide is there just to, it's just a stepping stone. I'm really happy to hear that, my friend. Thank you. Congratulations. I'm doing more laboratory stuff at the moment. Maybe one day I'll be making medication. Let's go. Let's get some let's get some chat from Canada medications onto my formulary. Chap is gonna make the newest Ozempic. Hey, if you make Ozempic, or medication like that, you wanna let me know? Then we can I'll give you some money, and then I'm just joking. Just joking. I wouldn't do that. Wink, wink. But I hope you're all doing a 5K. I'm not even joking. $5,000 medications. Happened the other day, actually. All right. I must decline for legal reasons. Okay, yeah, no worries. I appreciate it. I appreciate your honesty. That just tells me that you are a person with good moral and ethics, and basically you should be the one making the medications and not me. But yeah, all right. Let's practice a little bit of dash fish drills. So I want to be able to do this from coast to coast and not get a punch or a heavy McHale sword. Like that. I wasn't showing you that as an example. I just fucked up. That's what I don't want. I don't want to do this. So this needs to be like 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Otherwise, it's like not worth doing in a ranked match. So because I'm doing it so often, I need to break down what I'm doing wrong. And you guys gotta see what my inputs are. So what's going on? Okay, first of all, let's just break it down with no heavy. I can do it pretty easily without doing the heavy input. The heavy input puts the fish farther ahead, which is what I want. So I'm tapping dash macro, and then I'm doing course go back, punch. So I gotta make sure I'm comfortable with this at the very least. There's some fun synthesis experiments I've done. Did you know that bismuth, you can extract bismuth from Pepto-Bismol? I didn't know you can do that. I know that Pepto-Bismol is bismuth subsalicate, and I'll tell you now that they don't teach you anything about Pepto-Bismol in pharmacy school. It's one of those products on the shelf that is still a mystery to me. After 20 years of pharmacy, working as a pharmacist, I'm like, I don't know where I have no idea where this belongs and like where its place in therapy is. Like officially. It's like it's either one of these drugs that are like it's like one of the best marketed drugs ever that I don't know, man. It's like they don't teach you about it in school at all. Other than like if you have an aspirin allergy, do not recommend it. I'll tell you its place in therapy that I've seen. It's actually in H. pylori. So you use it in quadruple therapy to help deal with H. pylori infection, which is a stomach bug infection. But outside of that, I don't fucking know. We've looked it up. I've looked it up several times in my life, and now I'm gonna have now that I've got used to this, the Corsica back punch, I'm gonna add a heavy. See if that fixes this. So the heavy pushes the head now, right? And then when I do this, I mess up. Yeah. Anyway, like there's no books. There's no like a section in like dyspepsia or acid reflux where it mentions Pepto-Bismol at all. It's weird, and yet it's like it owns like a certain amount of real estate on my shelf. Yeah, it's weird. This actually hurts my hand a bit. Rest. Oh shit, the rest actually messed it up. Alright, I mean, it's getting better. Okay, I think I gotta focus on the Corsica back punch, and then the heavy is afterthought. Like that. I don't know why this messes me up so much. So dash macro. I gotta think about this. Dash macro Corsica back punch. Okay. Why is this so difficult for me to do consistently? Who knows? Yeah, this input is hard on hands. It is? I don't know why. Why? And that side anyway. I'm pretty good on this side. I think it's because I have the beginnings of osteoarthritis in my left hand. It's so bad now that I can't put my hand in a baseball glove without hurting my thumb. Yeah. Oh yeah, your spider tank. Remember, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. You're right. I gotta slow it down. Yeah, slow is smooth. Sorry. Slow is smooth. And smooth is fast. Don't rush it. Just baby steps. One step. You guys aren't gonna get this reference. I was gonna say one step ducky. One step ducky. I'm referencing my baby cat. My baby cat Ducky. She's actually like 14 years old right now, right? But she's my baby. And then whenever she walks downstairs, it's like one step at a time. She'll like put left, right foot, and then use her back foot, left, right foot, back foot, left, right foot, and back feet. And she's been doing this ever since she was a baby. So I call her One Step Ducky. She's my baby. She's a cat. If that wasn't clear. Yeah. All my other cats, they like bam, 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 bam. Yo, check this shit up. But One Step Ducky, she's so cute. One slow is smooth. You know, unironically, Spider Tank, this is actually helping me. That saying, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Slow is smooth. And I just fucked it up. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're good. Let's do this in the actual match. By the way, where this is where you see this in play would be right here. The little dash right there. There you go. We're just adding on to repertoire. Something really random But you can use another mid fireball as the first one hits. Oh, what? Hold up. Is that real? I gotta check that out. Learning stuff from Louis. Yo, Louis, like Louis Varlin? Let's go. Spider Tank says, I've been repeating that for years in learning this game. I'm using it to learn some new Monster Hunter weapons now. Well, there's a reason why they teach it in the Navy, right? No way. Oh. The fuck? That's cool. Hold up. Yeah, did you know this? It's a fun fact from Louis Varlin. Is there? Could you imagine? Or how can we use this better? Alright, here we go. Damn. They call it the best 6P bait in the entire game. You know, we're Iron Man now. This is a repulsor blast. Purely process. Oh, actually, hold up. I don't want a new rank right now, dude. I am not ready for rank. Iron Man has changed me. Has changed my muscle memory anyway. So we'll do a little bit of lobby, and then if we're feeling courageous, we'll do some rank. And I gotta do rank. I want to make sure I'd like to be top 20 by the end of the month, and right now I'm sitting at top 30. And if I don't do any ranked, then I will just stagnate and maybe get pulled back to like top 40. My Staffy Freya is 16 years old, and she's still energetic as a newborn puppy. Staffy? Is that a dog? I asked, or wait, I'll ask her, Mama, do you want to go outside? She perks her head up and zips to the door like mock fuck. I have put hundreds into taking care of a precious child. She's my child. If anything were to happen to this dog, there would be consequences. I have a cat like that. Except, oh, maybe not a let's go, want to go outside cat, but yeah, my ducky is pretty precious. All right, let's get some matches in. Sane Camus. Yo, My Hero Macadamia, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Is Iron Man fun? I don't know if Iron Man is fun. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if my character is fun because I like in terms of other Marvel Tokon characters, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun learning Iron Man, and I'll kind of try one thing, see that it works. I'm like, yo, that's kind of cool, and then I'll keep adding on to it, and that process has been a very fun process for me. But I think I'm just enjoying Marvel Tokon, not just Iron Man. The next character I need to play another character because now I'm figuring out how to like switch between characters, on the fly. So I need to learn my next character, which is gonna be Wolverine. I think either Wolverine or the Green Gobbler. So Logan, I don't know, Logan and Norman. I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking more. I think Logan's good short term, but Norman is good long term. But right now I'm just chilling with Tony. Me and Tony are buddies. Yo, Bird, how's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Mogi. Vici, how's it going? Strive looking as fun as ever. Let's play this. Been meaning to get back into the game, but the new characters is daunting. Yeah, I mean, whichever character looks the best to you, and just playing that character is a good starting point. Not gonna lie, I swapped the Green Goblin. Is very interesting. Yeah, Green Goblin looks cool. Alright. I'm surprised that worked, actually. Yeah, jump in there, a lot of new guys, but you'll understand it the more you go. I could probably catch that. All right. Learning Loki had me kind of bored. Not gonna lie. I almost feel like the execution for some characters is too easy in Tokan. Is Loki easy? I kind of want to play Loki. Not gonna lie. Loki want to play Loki. I was thinking maybe we can try and do some like strings into his crossover. I think course will go back to medium, and use that with assists and be tricky with that. That is the idea that I had when I was falling asleep. Greenbird says also not only there are new characters, but also a lot of new players too. So getting into GDSC isn't that brutal. That's true. And like a new system almost, right? There's no more wild assault. Alright, here we go. Staffy named Johnny. What am I doing? Alright, I'm just pushing buttons. I think that button was supposed to be repulsor blast. I only have the first character pass. I might pick up a new one that has the most interesting characters if I hop back in. Alright, I think my opponent has given up. Given up on this match. Okay, Loki felt very easy actually. I'm looking for an easier character because I'll be honest, Iron Man has been very complicated for me in terms of combo stability, relaunches and all that, you know? And yeah, now that I've got it kind of figured out, it's a lot of fun for me. Although, I don't know if it's a me thing, but I feel like I have a pretty stable combo route, or my combo routing is stable. But then whenever I see Twitter clips of Iron Man online, they're doing so much stuff with the character, and I'm doing just as much damage without doing so much stuff. Like I'm doing a basic relaunch into a stable J3 hold H dive kick, and like it works for me. And then all the other people are doing like flight cancels, unibeam, you know, dash into like bam bam, burn knuckle, EX, spending all this meter, and they're doing like just a little bit more damage than me. I'm like, I don't know, am I doing it right? Sometimes I feel like I'm doing it wrong because all these other players are are doing such cool things, and then everybody on every time I turn on a stream, I'm not even fucking joking here. Every time I turn on a Marvel Tokon stream, they're like, "Yo, check out Clayton's YouTube channel." I'm thinking like, I don't know if this guy actually has good videos. I watched it once, right? I watched his Iron Man combos once, and like they were good combos. I'm like, yeah, this is too advanced for me right now, you know. And I don't know if this is optimal or not. I'll be the judge of that maybe a little bit down the road. Like day one, they're like, "Yo, check out Clayton. Here's the link." I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. A little complicated. I'll look at it later. Every stream, someone new comes in. You gotta check out Clayton. And I'm at the point where I'm like, is this guy sending people over to other people's channels and like advertising? I'm getting like, I'm sure this Clayton person makes great content, but it's like Game of Thrones all over again for me. Everybody's recommending Game of Thrones when it first came out, to the point where I'm like, man, I don't want to watch Game of Thrones no more. Paid advertising. I mean, I'm sure it's not, but it's getting to the point where it's so silly that it feels like it is. It's so funny. And this morning, I woke up, I scrolled through my Twitter, saw a few Iron Man things, got like discouraged, got almost depressed that everyone's doing all these cool Iron Man things, and I have my hodgepodge, you know, relaunches, um, and all that. You know, it works for me, and it probably doesn't look as pretty, but it's like it works, and I'm winning matches. And then I switch over to YouTube, and I'm not even joking. The second thing I see, the first thing is the music I always listen to in the morning. Matsuken Samba 2. I love that song. I always listen to it in the morning. The second video is literally Clayton's newest Iron Man combo video or combo clip with ASMR or something like that. I'm like, I can't. It's like, you know, maybe I should click on it, but I'm at that point where I'm like, no. On principle, I am not clicking on this shit. I'm sure I'm using shit in like as a funny metaphorical term. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's awesome. But I'm like, I'm just so tired, man. It's like when I don't know. It's so funny. Did I end up watching Game of Thrones? No. I ended up not watching Game of Thrones, and people are telling me that I made the right decision because apparently the last season was like awful. So my buddy who'd always recommend it to me, like this guy was like at the edge of his seat waiting for the next freaking episode of Game of Thrones. He's like, you know what, you made a good decision. Don't watch it. Read the books. I'm like, all right. Anyway, maybe tonight I'll watch a Clayton video just because. I just get so depressed when I see like other people do such cool things with Iron Man. And it makes me think that people had access to the game way longer than I have, which is true. Iron Man has been available since like the beginning of the betas, right? So obviously everyone has cooler combos than me. I'm just doing what works for me, and I'm having fun. Game of Thrones was great until it wasn't. Yeah, the early seasons were so good. Yeah. Having a tremendous teacher helps. All right, here we go. I'm really bad against spiking. So, you want to make sure I lock in here. Where's that? Shit, I can't kill. Alright, let's just dash forward and block. Okay, good call. Alright, let's go. You said it earlier, everyone learns at different speeds. Exactly. Well, you know what I should do? I should do the thing that I was telling myself. Well, I've been doing jump after that string, but I should really watch out for the Kabari. MA 6P. Alright. True, but it does scare me how fast she's learning because she's new. She's never once played a fighting game before. She just watched me play and finally asked me to get into. Oh, your daughter? I thought I could 6P that. Okay, I think what I should do is that I should delay 6P. I'm gonna fish, fish, and then he's gonna shoot. I'll be honest, I was not expecting that late of a shot. I thought it was gonna be right away. Honestly, feel you there, Nagai. Everyone's doing cool stuff with Daisy, and I'm still doing the basic 2-3 things. So, so winning makes me self-conscious sometimes. Me too. I'm still doing 2K2D. Oh, I would have loved to play more. Because I'm really, like, I need a, like, that match I entered with the mindset of just trying new things. And The Viking player doesn't let me do that. I'd be very sad. Okay, no worries. Sometimes it just be. Sometimes people just want the one and done. If I knew that was gonna happen, I probably would have locked in a little harder. But I just wanted to test out some theories I had against Viking. Let's see. Almost winning a tournament is crazy. Oh, for your daughter? Let's go. Yeah, Chris, I feel the same. Everyone is doing the charge 5D. Like, and I was pretty skeptic about it at first, right? Until I started seeing Daiji do it, and then Daiji and actually Alex do it. So that got me to do it more. I'm like, okay, I got to do this more. It's working for some successful players, so I gotta start doing it. So Poorly Process says, no, not my daughter, a friend of mine from HS who's only has 50 hours of playtime. She's entered local and got second. Let's go. But yeah, I think is it Spider Tank? Like what somebody said earlier, everybody learns at different speeds. Speaking of speed, 300 MS Potemkin is just, I'm just asking for it, you know? You can't react to anything. I can't anti-air. I'm gonna get thrown. When I played this more, I learned a super basic combo with Soul and just rolled with it. Never learned crazy combos, basic combos, and footsies. And that's what all you need to do. I mean, especially for Guilty Gear Strive, you don't need to do a whole lot to win. Yeah, you said it, then I said it. Yeah, I see. 300 MS pot is an enjoyable experience. Trust. It's enjoyable if you like Mario Party games, maybe. I'll give you that. Johnny step dash into Pop Buster. Yeah, when you're playing in that lag, like different strategies come out. You know, you have a different way to win. And like for example, maybe you'll just mash Pop Buster through someone's block string or something like that, or mash Pop Buster in their combo. And because it's so laggy, they'll accidentally drop the combo, you catch them with the Pop Buster, and you kill them. Or, you know, in a super laggy environment, backdashing the Pop Buster may be really effective. Right? And this sounds kind of silly, but this is, you know, an extrapolation of reality when you play online. 300 MS and 300 MS strategies sounds like it's just a joke, right? But just playing online with 2-frame rollback, you know, you'll develop strategies that, and you may do this subconsciously actually, strategies that work in that environment that will not work in a offline environment. For example, you know, a 20-frame overhead, your standing dust is a lot more dangerous online than it is offline because of 2-frame lag. The difference between a 20-frame overhead and an 18-frame overhead is like, it's huge. Or you know, you're just skimming on the line of unreactability. That's not a real word, but you guys know what I mean, right? So you kind of gaslight yourself into thinking certain strategies are actually okay when in reality they're not. So got to be careful with that kind of thing. My buddy Taya, like, he doesn't think I know this. He doesn't, he just because I play online, he always tells me that you shouldn't be doing this because it doesn't work offline. I'm like, I'm doing it on you because you keep, you know, because I want to win against you. But he makes it super clear that certain strategies that I do in Xrd will not work, or certain strategies I do in Plusart will not work offline. And sometimes I just want to win against him, so I do it. But he's right. I just have to, you know, when you do these strategies, sometimes you gotta like tell yourself, okay, I gotta do this less offline, you know. Yo, Gavin, how's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Oh, he loves telling me that. It's like, don't do this. It won't work offline. Like, yeah, I just want to beat you up. This is when I was much younger. I really like the guy with the honk too, blanking on his name from the base roster. The honk, the hook. You're talking about Guilty Gear Strive? A character with a hook? Johnny? Johnny's a pirate, but he doesn't have a hook hand. What strategy are they talking about though? So it was just my overheads, I think. In Guilty Gear Strive? No, Guilty Gear X, or I think it was just my air dash mix-ups. I don't know. I argued to him too that like these actually work offline. So oh, what it was? What was it? So back when we played a whole bunch offline or online, and he stopped playing with me because of it, I would win because I would capitalize off of like silly kind of execution mistakes. Like a lot of my wins were like that, admittingly. So, and it would probably because he messed up his execution online. It was probably a mix of a little bit of saltiness. So, like, I wasn't relying on this strategy per se, but what I would do was, you know, if he fucks up, I'm gonna make sure he pays for it. And a lot of it has to do with him maybe dropping a melee combo that he can do offline no problem, but he's trying to do it online. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you up for it. It's like, what am I gonna do? Let you go? He's like, you cannot rely on that strategy to win competitive matches. I'm like, that made me want to like just like keep. That made me want to keep doing it. But we were much younger back then. And then, but he'll say stuff like, you know, and he's right. He's right, by the way. I preach this too. You want to do things that work against pro players and also casual players. You know, you don't want to rely on a fully charged 30 frame overhead like your fully charged dust as a way to open up your opponent, because that's not going to work. All right. So, to put it in perspective with my Dizzy, what are strategies that work offline more than it does online? Maybe like some of my air to ground approaches. You know, sometimes I'll float with a JD, and then I land, you know, and then I'll do like a JH on the way down. That's probably a lot harder to react to online. You know, I shouldn't be doing it so much, and I'm relying on my opponent to make a mistake, right? Oh. You are nothing to me. This is Wesker's team. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just practice setup. There you go. Just practicing it. I've been told by my Dizzy Whispers that my Dizzy wins into jam. Let's go. What do you do? You gotta catch that with a 2S. Alright, let's bait out this burst. That wasn't real, by the way. It just worked. I think I could have got thrown there. Actually, no, I'm very certain I could have got thrown there. Alright. Slightly fair jam, but pretty close to 50-50. Oh, in this matchup? I feel like it... My gut reaction is to say it's favored for Jam. Jam wins this matchup. I think that was a parry. There we go. I don't know. I guess I haven't played enough jams to know. Know for sure. Alright, that could have been very dangerous, but that was the decision they made. No happen show. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to push buttons there, but we did it anyway. Honestly, I kind of agree to the fact that Dizzy wins her neutral is good into her Gmail's jam when you can set up and there's a defensive OS against her high-low mix-up. What is going on here? They're bickering? Okay. You can't burst that, can you? Oh, that should kill me. That does so much damage. I blinked. I don't know how to OS against her jump stuff. She just gets me. I just melt to the mix-up. Could this be one of those things where offline I can react a little bit better? Possibly. 3-frame rollback is 150 MS is pretty significant. Is it bad to say I personally think Strive combo trains are more balanced than Mortal Kombat 1's? Well, I'm not too sure. I don't know Mortal Kombat 1. Yo, Lesson Dad, how's it going? What's up? Longest cutscene for a character whose main dialogue is what shot? Fair. Ikimasu. Gotta go. Watch the burst. Got a B or C on deck, so I'm gonna walk back a little bit. Let's B or C in. I got 100% meter. Let's go. So, dream scenario asks Spider Tank. You get to give Dizzy one buff, one nerf. What would you give her, and what would you tone down? Is there anything to tone down? She's not overtuned, but let's start off with that. What were we tuned down? I don't know. Her wings of light damage? Sure. I would buff. Okay, here we go. This is what I'll do. I would change wings of light. So make it a semi-install. You activate it and maybe you get like slightly better positive bonus. Or like, you know, a little bit more meter gain or whatever. Certain properties of her moves change. Like maybe fish bites twice when you have wings of light set. Like if I just have like this, okay, now fish bites twice, or perhaps perhaps it has a little bit more block stun. And Ride Nerf is what happens after Wings of Light activates. And this is quote unquote a nerf. So she doesn't do as much damage. But maybe like oops. Maybe instead of like Wings of Light damage, yeah, it's just less damage. She does less damage when Wings of Light activates, right? But she gets things during the Wings of Light actual, like the wait time. I don't know. Something like that. Or maybe when Wings of Light pops, it does no damage. Instead of you just get like a chunk of meter or something like that. You know? She gets like a permanent passive damage buff or something like that, you know, to add into the next round. That'd be kind of cool. Little buff and a nerf. When she does her 50-50, always block low and react to the high. Look for her leg rising. Oh, we're talking about how to deal with jam. Yeah. So there you go. That's my buff and one nerf. I don't know. That wasn't really that tangible, right? I think Wings of Light needs work. I'm not a big fan of Wings of Light, to be honest. If it's not already obvious, I don't use it a whole lot. But I think Wings of Light could be more interesting. I saw you standing up when she did a low because the jump makes you want to block high. That's true. Always block low, react to the high. Look for the leg rising. Okay. Okay, I see. Gotcha. Always block low, react to the high. Always block low, react to the high. Let's try it out. Something out. I'm just. Oh my gosh. I did that just for practice and I messed it up. I'm not gonna burst that. I could have killed, but I wanted to practice that setup and I messed it up. Okay, you know what? It's a good lesson. probably do a gamma ray that would have killed. Alright. Yeah. Another buff. Make 2S a low and also vacuuming. That'd be a pretty big buff though. Alright. Oh, that's okay. Practice. There you go. Practice makes perfect. A more tangible thing with a buff and a nerf is, yeah, I like the idea of 2S drawing in the opponent, so then it will make like combos into 2H a little bit more stable. That would be nice. But I can't think of a really good nerf for Dizzy. Dizzy doesn't need nerfs. Change wings alike. Make it do 0 damage. Make it more interesting. Instead of doing damage, give her a buff. A stackable buff. And when she reaches level 3 buff, she gets double air dash. Something like that. You know, first level buff. You know, be like first level buff, damage, and higher level fish bite or something like that, right? Second stack of buff, be like, you know, if you can activate Wings of Light again, damage boost, and I don't know, programmable fish, something crazy. Third level of buff is like double air dash, something like that. Or give her access to some normals, you know. First level buff, instead of like a JH, she has like another button that reaches low from the air. Like her old J2S. Which will make her mix-ups a lot more potent. That'd be cool. Yo, Igna, how's it going? What's up? How's your Bridget? Hope you're doing well, man. Well, many people would say Ice Spike could be shorter. I was curious what your take is without leading the witness. I don't think Ice Spike should be shorter. It's fine as it is. Oh, you mean like Ice Spike, you're talking about like the active frames. No? Okay, sure. If we want to nerf that, sure. I wouldn't miss that. I don't think I win because of it. And when I win because of it, it's not because, you know, it's not a consistent way to win with it. It's one of those things, again, you know, strategies that probably work offline better than they do online. Sorry, excuse me, other way around. Strategies that work online, but probably don't work as good online. Or, well, you know what I mean. I'll rephrase that. I'll recalibrate that in just a moment. So, Ice Spike being super active works more online than it does offline, because lag can contribute into your opponent running into your Ice Spike, right? I won't miss it. Like, it's okay. Like, it helps win some matches, but it's not a consistent way to win all matches. You know? I'm gonna do... Oh, just do this for practice. Yeah, the duration. It's very, very active. I see what you mean. Yeah, sure. Nerf that. I'm okay with... I'm okay leaving that... putting that away. But nerf it, but if you're gonna nerf that, make its hitbox go higher, you know? I'm tired of Bedmans getting away with just projectile wars. Or, you know, have EX Ice Spike, bam, psh, and then expand it upwards. That'd be cool. Yo, Smegdimus, how's it going? What's up? Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Nyom. S3GG Dimus. Bro wants lightning strike level hitbox. Yeah, exactly. yeah, like that. That'd be sick. Except it's ice spike, and then you can like lightning strike cancel it like Kai does, and then the ice spike just shoots up. It's just like, you know, ice spike appears, cancel it, bam! It's like it jumps up, it hits anyone in the air, and then you cancel it one more time. It shatters in the air like a firework, and then becomes like meteor, like shards of ice coming down from the sky. And it's all free. That'd be sick. There you go. The ice spike shattered in 8 pieces and travels full screen. And the shattering pieces homes in on the opponent, making her plus 120 on block, so you can do a nice jump in air dash back JH mix up. Just like that. That's what I would do as a buff. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty fair. Given the state of Guilty Gear right now. given the existence of Ramathel and all the other top tiers at the moment, I think it's pretty fair. Maybe it costs 25% meter to do all that. That'd be sick. So to review, Ice Spike, instead of Ice Field Cancel, it just shoots way up. Like, catches Bedman from doing his, you know, ice cream cone projectile. You know, the full screen neutral of the ice cream cone and the electric bolts. And then when it travels all the way, once it reaches its apex, the pinnacle of its height, it shatters into 8 pieces that homes in like Tom Cruise's Eagle 1 Fox 2 in Top Gun. And then she's got like an Iron Man assist. That'd be sick. Fair enough. I agree. I agree too. I hate most of it. I mean, if they're gonna make Potemkin be able to cower a Pop Buster again, why not, right? I don't think it's asking that much. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. I think I can ice spike here. There you go. If I had those buffs, I wouldn't have gone that far. Okay, let's do some throw pressure. Oh boy. Shimmy action there. I'll do air dash back JH. You know what? Let's try to bait out a burst. Oh boy. That didn't work out very well. Oh no! GG's. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Let's be your CN. I didn't even go for a grab that time. I just went for a jump JP. I got folded 10-4 while sparring with a friend. For some reason I envision like grappling, like MMA, but I guess you really can't go 10-4 in like a jiu-jitsu match. He's using Abba and Potemkin while me being a regular Unica and Jam player. Yeah, Potemkin be like that. I don't know where my execution is. To S my beloved, it's so good. Pretty good against this matchup. Just practicing. I'll go for a low this time. It's super shimmy of doom. Right, I'm going in. Shimmy. Right. I don't have character pass. Can jam Corsac back slash through K-Fish if it's already about to bite. Which move is that again? Corsac back slash? I'll do one more. Today's the jam day. Today feels like jam opening day, you know? When jam first came out. I played at least 2 jams today. Oh, the puffball? I don't think it does. I don't think fish will beat puffball. I'm about to wake up super. Stash up a grow. Back throw. First fate. Alright. Yo, go for the eyes, boo! How's it going? What's up? Who is Dizzy's worst matchup? I think it is Johnny. Johnny. I want to say Happy Chaos, but I haven't played enough Happy Chaoses to know. Who else? Kai's a pretty tough matchup for Dizzy, but that could be a me thing. That I'll admit that I'm just not good against Kai. But definitely Johnny. I think that's pretty clear. Oh, you know what? Actually, all the fast characters. Basically, anyone who can whip punish very well. So, especially Lucy. So Lucy is not only a whiff punishing character, but she's got like better, or she's at least has reach that competes against Dizzy. So she's really good against Dizzy. Chip's really good against Dizzy. Millie, I'm a little bit more comfortable, but she can really whiff punish her as well. But among the non-whiff punishing characters, I would say Johnny. Johnny is probably the most difficult. Yeah, Lucy's pretty tough. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think that was a parry. Yo, Stavros, how's it going, man? What's up? I think, you know, my benchmark for matchups has a lot to do with like what do you do in your opening hand. If that makes sense. So like, for example, if your starter kit and your autopilot versus a character loses against their autopilot and you're about the same level, I mean that doesn't necessarily, excuse me, stuttering words. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad matchup. It just means you got to shift your gears. But that's a good, indication of maybe it's going to be a bad matchup. I find that Johnny's starting hand, the hand that he plays with by default, is always going to be Dizzy's hand by default. It's on Dizzy to like make changes. But with that said, once you make those changes, I also feel like the amount of input that you put into each character, like if you put the same amount of input, like let's just say 100 points of input with Dizzy and 100 points of input with Johnny needs less to be more efficient. You know what I mean? So like, in that particular matchup, what do I mean by that? Like, I find that like a lower level Johnny always has a chance to beat me. So like, let's just say I play in a tournament and I'm a 1800 Dizzy player. If I face against a 1400 Johnny, they have the potential to actually beat me. And I'm scared, I'm scared of that Johnny, even though I know he's by the numbers 1400, maybe 1300. He knows how to combo, he knows how to do mix-ups, so there's always a sense of danger. While if I face against, like, let's just say another Dizzy player who's 1400, I'm like, okay, I guarantee I'm gonna win this, right? So that's how I see Johnny. That's the kind of the way I think about it. It's more of a personal matchup type of thing, right? Like that's my personal matchup. Does this character win or lose benchmark? That's how I perceive it. Yeah. So his starting kit against me is seems to be strong. Same goes with Potemkin. Potemkin, kind of a weird character because in Plus R and also Xrd, Dizzy always beats Potemkin, right? Unless you like are faced up against a god like Potemkin. There's a good chance, very, very good chance you're gonna win against Pot. So in Strive, when I see Pot, I immediately think, okay, I know this matchup, I can win. Let's play against Space Dandy, actually. Speaking of a bad matchup, this is bad too. Anyway, long story short, I think Potemkin beats Dizzy. He's got better zoning tools than Dizzy. Now the tables have turned. Yeah, Johnny players are carried God. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far to say that they're carried. I would say their character is strong. They still need to know how to play to win. Same with Ram, right? To win consistently with Ram and Johnny does require you to think outside the box. I think they're. I can see where you're coming with that, where you're going with that, but I don't want to. I don't want to say that out loud. I think of me as a less person if a Johnny player beats me and I tell them that they're carried. That shows an insecurity about myself. You know what I mean? I don't like to admit that. I like to think that I need to be a better Dizzy player so I can overcome this. That's how I think about it. Do you consider Dizzy's best matchups? First thing that comes to mind, of all the strong characters out there, I like fighting against Leo and Soul. Yeah, tough mental. How long have you played Dizzy? How long have I been playing Guilty Gear? I'm 39 right now. I've been playing Guilty Gear since I was 15, 16 years old. So, a long time. 20-ish years, 20 plus years. But Johnny is carried says lesson, Dad. He's a good character. We just gotta be stronger, guys. All right. We have to be stronger. That's all we have to do. Just be good. It's that easy. If you're really good, then you don't have to lose against Johnny. And then you know who's carried? You are carried by your own ability. That'd be cool, right? That's cool. Oh. I like to think I carry Dizzy some days. Uh-oh. Is that a cross up? Yo, Lavender Tees, how's it going? What's up? I text Gecko and I was told Miss said that's go. Uh-oh, I'm getting my butt kicked. Big combo. Cool combo. Doing pretty okay. Let's go. Sorry, let me read some of this here. Hello, I was the jam you fought. Any advice? Ah. Let me think about that, Lavender. GG's. Which jam were you? The first one or the second one? I fought 2 jams today. Yeah, be careful to just know that Dizzy players are looking out for the happen show dash thing there. So I swipe a lot with 2S, and I'm sure other Dizzy players do that too. So you know, having awareness, I guess having an awareness of that is a good first step. All right. There we go. Here we go. I guess I could have killed with that. Alright, let's go. Gotcha, that's a good point. Yeah. Your delaying air grab was interesting. Oh, is that from the PRC stuff? Or the BRC stuff? Shit. Let me just use all my resources to lose. No, and then let me just let go of my arcade stick. No! I held forward thinking it's Marvel Tokon. I held forward. I'm like, I'm gonna roll forward, get out of this, no problem, we got this. This is the chip experience. You know, I really just messed it up. Early on. Oh boy, I'm just trying new things. I think I win. Sometimes this move doesn't kill, but yeah. Low-key, I've always wanted to play Dizzy. The hype was kind of ruined for me because I was grounded when she dropped. Oh no. But after the nerfs to Abba, I played Bridget for a while and then picked up Jam. Jam's a good character too. Well, I mean, you can always come back to Dizzy. The Dizzy and the community here welcome you with open arms. Jam is fun. I'm an Ume Award, the green and white. Okay. Shit. I need a lock in here. Jesus. I think I'm dead. No, I am dead. I probably need to pester Gecko to teach me. I can teach you too. But, I mean, if Gecko's your buddy, of course. It makes sense. We're all here to learn. If you're down, we could do another set. Well, I mean, I can teach you to some extent. I can't, like you know... I can't teach you from the ground up or anything like that, but we're all kind of learning. Tight rope. Oh, I guess that's my losing round, isn't it? Yeah, there's Discord. I'm down to play Dizzy. I was asking if you want to play another set. Yeah, sure. What time is it? I think I have some time. Let me finish this set with Space Dandy. I gotta give him my full attention here. Uh-oh. Got a really good chip, though. And it isn't exactly the best connection, but we roll with it. There's strategies that I implore, or not implore, that I employ that are different with 4 frame rollback and 0 frame rollback. Oh, not dead. Oh no! Alright. Like we're using more more things that maybe you can run into. Such as that. Shit. I messed up. No! I wasn't paying attention. That should have killed. Or at least I should have been able to I should have done a lot of different things. There's 2 spots where I could have killed. One was on the pickup, earlier pickup after the RC, and 2 at the end of the round there. Oh, it's okay. Oh, yo, Mr. Megu, how's it going? What's up? Oh boy, that's that's supposed to be a pea fish. Okay, all right. I'm gonna sleep on the wheel. I think I'm dead here. The S is the 2S reach is a bit much. Hey man, doing good. How do you handle the Testament matchup? I felt that I struggle a little bit against them. The Testament is a tricky one. Oh man, I'm not doing the right inputs here. But I'm doing okay. Got him? Jarvis, correct my input. Yeah, that's right. Ooh. Alright, here we go. Thank you, Jarvis. Jarvis corrected my input. Let me lock in here, then I'll answer those questions. This is it. The final showdown. That was poor. Oh, I should have seen that. I should have realized that was a 5K and then did a 6P instead. I totally messed up my inputs. Jarvis didn't fix it entirely. After the ice spike, I meant to do like a little bit of a dash, get a little bit of a dash, a rolling dash. GG's there, Space Dandy. So I can do like a 5K 2D, but the dash didn't come out, so it screwed it up. I still have to recalibrate. Alright, where are you there? Oh, mate, Lavender. Okay, gotcha. Alright, my hero, GG's. Sorry, guys. That wasn't the best showing. I kind of got distracted a bit, too. A lot of times that happens, so I get ahead, and then I, like, think that I should let up a little bit. But yeah, those are some solid matches otherwise. I'm gonna read some of this real quick. Lavender T. Sorry, I kind of skipped a lot of this because I was trying to lock in there. Low key, I always want to play Dizzy. Sparkle Sniff, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. When she realized I wasn't, didn't realize she was a fish. So Sparkle Sniff, when she released, I did not realize she was a fish-based mixed character. Yeah. I mean, it's dialed down quite a bit actually, but it's sort of still there. Go for the eyes, bro. How's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. I don't play Dizzy. Okay, so we're gonna do a set here. Yeah, I messed up a lot of my combos. Connection could be a bit better though. I agree. Yeah. It's all good. When I'm playing against when we're playing against each other and it's 4-frame rollback, I'm doing more things that I would not normally do. Like I would just throw hitboxes in, and then wait for you to run into him, or maybe you won't, or you'll block it. Then if you block the things that I'm trying to set out, then I die. But yeah, it's fun otherwise. I think otherwise we have great games there, my hero. Yo, Braun, how's it going, man? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Jarvis doing instant overhead. That's right. There's a Blue Jays rookie, like a new Blue Jays player named McAdoo, and he's doing very good. So me and my buddies have said I've called him My Hero Macadoo. My Hero Macadumia. By buddies, I mean me and my one coworker who watches My Hero Academia. Macadid. He did a home run the other day. Alright. A dash block. That was a little bit too close. I shouldn't have done that. So I'm always going to be looking for this, right? Gonna go for the crossover. Oh, nice block on that. I don't know, Dizzy had unique dialogue for Jam. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize she did either. Go for the eyes, bro. Didn't Jam... Didn't Jam end up with the bounty money for Dizzy somehow? Yeah, I think she did. She used it to rebuild her restaurant. I think I could have got grabbed there, actually. Usagi, stealing food is wrong. Thanks. Tell him again. Got meter, got burst. I might just go for another grab. Do it again. Alright, now we're gonna bait something up. Jump. That was, I didn't think that would have worked. Alright. Started to make mental notes against Jam. Oh. I think I made the right decision, but it was not the right execution. Doctor Strange music, though. Nice. There you go. Alright. Never give up. I'm the Sorcerer Supreme. Ah, nice. I take it you played a lot of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You have a lot of the OST in your plays. This is an entire OST of MVC 3, by the way. Or I guess you MVC 3. I just started playing it because I was playing Marvel. And I like the music. Shit. Oh. I forgot whether that was a two-part or not. I got lucky. I guess no. All right. I didn't think it'd work like that, but I did play a lot of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 though. Back in the day, I took a pretty big break from Guilty Gear, and I played Dante, Hagar, and Zero. Well, the third character would always be different, but I really wanted to play Hagar and Dante. Oopsies. So at first it was Hagar, Dante, and Taskmaster, but I realized that Taskmaster as a level 3 X Factor anchor character wasn't as good as other ones. Like, Taskmaster is really good in terms of dealing out damage. Like, so good at like just melting the opponent's health bar once you get the hit in. But the problem is with Taskmaster, you can't really open up your opponent very good. He doesn't have very good mix-ups. He just like relies on the opponent basically making mistakes, right? Which is what Taya always tells me not to rely on. And playing Taskmaster as, you know, third level 3 X Factor anchor kind of was a harsh lesson of that, you know? I can't win. You know, I couldn't even get out of pools with that strategy. I needed to open up my opponent. So my level 3 X Factor ended up being Magneto at some point. But I was so bad with Magneto. Like, I couldn't make him work. Could not make Magneto work at all. But then I ended up, like, my competitive team ended up being Zero. So Zero wasn't anchor though. It was Dante as my anchor. It would be 0 point, Hagar second, and then Dante third. And the reason why I didn't do Virgil is because he just didn't work with Hagar actually. So, even though the idea of level 3 X Factor Virgil seemed to be good with Dante. Oh, I should not be pushing ones after that, but I'm getting away with it. For the life of me, I couldn't do any pickups with Hagar to extend my combo. So I would hit people with a pipe. I'd pick them up with Dante, pull him, bring him back up, pipe him again, pick him up back up with like a Hagar drop kick into Taskmaster or whatever, like a projectile. Pick him back up, and if I had 2 bars, I would be able to TOD with Hagar, no problem, with just a pipe hit. So worked really well with Taskmaster, worked really well with Magneto and Zero. Could not for the life of me get it to work with Virgil. So I'm like, well, I really, really, really want to play Hagar. So this is not going to work out. If I ever go back to Marvel, though, I would try to make a team that worked around Dante and Virgil, because those are just such strong characters. But yeah, the Zoop was really good. So I could, yeah, I would use 0 point to like do lightning loops, and mix up my opponents like that. And then when they killed him, I have Hagar there. That's funny. I actually did jumping down heavy as if I was Hagar with a pipe. Yeah, I can TOD with Hagar and Dante. It was really cool. Wilson. Zoop, that's right. What's a fighting game franchise you hope makes a return? Actually, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I would love that. If they make rollback for Marvel 3, I'd be so ecstatic. Fire Tank says, and Magneto is almost a staple of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 teams. I'm just so bad at it. The problem with me is that I really, really, really like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's not the problem. The problem is that I had no one to play with. I had one person maybe, but he wasn't really into it. He played Street Fighter 4. So he's kind of like, he kind of had a basic combo. He played Deadpool. Wasn't totally into it. But I feel like if you really want to do well with Magneto, you have to like really lock in and try to figure out what you want to do in neutral. You know, you gotta have a lot of like on-field experience moving around with Magneto, and you know, play neutral a whole lot. I didn't play a lot of neutral with Magneto, especially since, well, one, I didn't have anyone to play with, and two, the internet was really bad, right? It's pretty bad as it is. You can imagine how bad it is without rollback, and yeah, it wasn't very good. And I don't think I mentioned this, but he was my anchor. Oh, I did mention this, but the third problem is that he's my anchor, and that character as an anchor for me didn't get very much playtime because my friend would always get bopped with the steel pipe from Hagar. But I practiced Magneto combos. But I practiced Lightning Loop combos. Lightning Loop combos is like I don't know. For me, it was like the perfect thing for me to practice as someone who didn't have very many people to play with. Like, if I'm just in the mountains practicing combos, I think Lightning Loops go a long way, right? Because, like, it's a one-player game. You get them in a Lightning Loop, and then you just gotta get them to guess, and it's very effective. So I had the advantage of being like a Lightning Loop specialist because I had no one to play. All I did when I was enjoying my time with Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it was just like labbing, practicing combos, Lightning Loops. So I got really good at that, or decent anyway. Not as good as like the top level players, but I had like I would say like a 95% chance success rate on the right side, and probably like a 90% success rate on the left side with Lightning Loops. That wasn't good enough. I needed to be like 99% on both sides. So I bought myself a hitbox thinking that I'd go pro with Marvel. But something happened. I just stopped playing. I went to a tournament, got discouraged. I went to Canada Cup, played Tokido in a bracket, got you know, commentators at the time. The commentators are pretty vicious. It was Justin Wong and another person. They were like making fun of me and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I don't think I can vibe with this. This is back in the day. So I'm like, okay, I'm going back to Guilty Gear. I wasn't tough enough. No, that's not the main reason. I just had to reassess like what I wanted to do with how I wanted to spend my time. And I think for the big part is if I'm spending all this time practicing at home, and I practice a lot, and I go to these tournaments, if I have no one to practice with, at home, and I'm spending thousands of dollars to go to these tournaments, there's better ways to spend my time. Was I actually feeling really happy playing this game, for example? I thought I was. But then that tournament kind of opened my eyes to think like, you know, there are better ways to spend my time. So I ended up playing Guilty Gear again. Guilty Gear players have always welcomed me with open arms. Well, maybe not always, but like way more than other, I guess, fighting game communities. And that could just be luck. You know, I just ran into the right people that accepted me. And I just went with it. Much more pleasant people who were playing Guilty Gear at the time. Capcom was a weird situation. Capcom games in Vancouver was really weird at the time. I feel like there was like a constant I'm at your throat, big city kind of mentality of like, you know, I gotta beat you, if you know you're a loser if you lose. But Guilty Gear vibes were a lot better. Guilty Gear, we just hung out, often watch anime, got some food together. Yeah, anyway, I gotta go actually. This is gonna be the last one. Yeah, I say that, right? I say I had a better experience with Guilty Gear, but not everyone has that. I just got lucky. Oh, I got really lucky. Also, I think at the time, the Capcom side of the community in Vancouver was very young compared to like the anime fighting game community. Like we've already been hanging out since 2005. But then Capcom games and players started coming out of the woodworks after Street Fighter 4. So like we call them the 09ers, right? And there's like this, it was a weird mentality going back between what we already established as a anime fighting game community to like a Capcom community. Like people were like punching holes in walls and stuff like that because they lost matches. Like, whoa, this is weird. Is this weird? Or are we the weird ones? And honestly, like me and my buddies would just like hang out Friday, Saturday night. Stay up actually Friday night playing Guilty Gear. Watch anime. And it's not just that, we just hung out. A lot of us just played Mahjong. And me and the top Soul player / Potemkin player at the time, my training partner, Ray, sometimes we just like don't play Guilty, we just play StarCraft. We bring our laptops to my buddy's house, Mike's apartment, and then we just like load up StarCraft 1. Right? It turns out my buddy Ray was really good, not just in Guilty Gear, but also StarCraft. But, you know, we just hang out vibes like that. And then the Street Fighter side came about. And then it was weird. Like, I would, this is probably just an outlier. I'm sure not all communities are like this, but, like, the guy I played was like, yeah, I played Guile, right? I played Guile. I was doing, like, fighting game fundamentals, like tick grabs, and, you know, zoning a little bit. And he went about to say that, like, I'm not even joking, unironically, and this is just some random guy. He was like, I was beating him, and he was like, oh my god, you're so cheap. You know, if you tried that at Evo, you just lose. I'm not even joking. Those were his words. If you tried that at Evo, you'd lose. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be an Evo champ here. I'm just trying to play games. All right, Lavender, GG's, my friend, GG's. Thank you for the matches. I just realized I do have to go. My shift starts in about 25 minutes, but I've been yapping. Yeah, it was very fun. Hell yeah. I noticed that as soon as I stopped doing 2S, you started going in and like destroying me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta initiate protocol 2S. Jarvis, do more 2S's, please. But yeah. Salty because they couldn't adapt. That's true. The Capcom player. And like, it's funny because I'll say this a little bit and then I'll go, right? It's like whenever I go down to a tournament in Vancouver and I decide to be like, okay, I'm gonna check out a Marvel game. Like, I'm here already, I'm playing Guilty Gear Xrd. Let's enter the Street Fighter bracket because, you know, I just want to support them. And then all of a sudden there's like a target on my back, you know, can't let this Xrd player win. It's weird. Guys, don't do that. You want people to stop playing your game, you do that. So like, I play Dalsim, maybe that's why. And they're like strategizing. We can't let this Guilty Gear player get far in this bracket. We gotta take him down. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have joined this. I don't know if I'm making the. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess long story short, I went back to playing Guilty Gear. I stopped competing in like Street Fighter and Marvel because it seems like it seems like every time I play in a bracket, I like pull the worst gacha pull ever. It's all commons, no SSRs, man. I need my SSR moment for Marvel. So anyway, I did love Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3 though. I liked it so much that when I first started dating my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, she saw how passionate I was about it, so she actually made me like 3 cups, like that are themed of my characters. Like there's Taskmaster cup, there was a Dante cup, and then there's a Hagar cup. I really liked it, but yeah, no, I got murdered by Tokido. I got murdered by Tokido. Justin Wong and his co-commentator were like saying how shit I was, so I'm like, I don't know if I would. The amount and to like, it sounds like I just left because I was salty, but it was just a reassessment of what I want to do in my life. Like, do I want to spend thousands of dollars, spend like the precious time I have outside of work practicing this game, getting to a point where I'm actually fighting Tokido, to get just badmouthed by one of the most respected players of the FGC, Justin Wong. I'm like, nah, you know, I'm okay. Let me hide away in my ivory tower, which is Guilty Gear, where people don't tend to hate me. In Justin Wong's defense, though, he was just bouncing back from his other commentator, which, by the way, is a Canadian player from who I played in casuals. So this Canadian player I played in casuals doing this commentary was hyper salty that I beat that. Like, this sounds like I'm just making this shit up, but we played casuals. I beat him in a set, and he was like, this Fisher Price stick that I'm borrowing, and he slammed his stick, wasn't even his, walked away, and then like he started being so mean on commentary. And of course, as a, you know, when you're commentating with someone, you gotta bounce back and forth with them. So Justin Wong was just playing off of it. So nothing really bad about Justin Wong, by the way. It was the other guy. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, dude, we're from the same country. We probably spent so much money just to get here. Can we just like be friends or something like that? You know, it didn't have. There was a lack of camaraderie that I experienced that I always experience with anime fighting games. I go travel. If I go travel to an event or whatever, or meet up with my friends, there's a sense of camaraderie. But because the scene was so young at the time, I think people were awkwardly trying to be edgy and cool, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. and there was not that sense of camaraderie that I really have fell in love with growing in my early years in the anime fighting game community, which is like Guilty Gear, Reload and Strive. Not Strive, sorry, Reload and Slash. Anyway, I'm yapping. I gotta get to work. I got like 19 minutes to like prepare. So, hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for watching. Yo, Ron, we'll have a match in a set maybe next time. Yeah, that's how you decide to get married. Basically, yeah, I believe it. It says DBC Loop. For me, far be it from me to interrupt the yapping. But don't be late. Yeah. I appreciate it. Medium job to work, exactly. Well, I'll probably grab some coffee on the way to work. I need to take a quick shower. Medium jog. No jog today. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid someone, and I gotta go. Got a medium jog to work. I'll probably be back tonight because I know I just been like maybe not trash talking, but like doom talking about Marvel. But I really like the game right now. I kind of want to play it tonight, so we'll probably play a little bit of Marvel tonight. Let's quickly raid someone before I'm too late. Why don't we raid it's Jang. I'm gonna have to Johnny dash to work. Pre-nerf 2.0 Johnny dash to work. That's what I'm gonna do right now. All right, you guys have a good day. Enjoy your Wednesday. If you work in the same company as me, payday is tomorrow. Hang in there, ganbare. We're gonna get paid, and it's gonna be good. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and I will see you all next time. All right, take care, everybody.